Meanwhile, at the Applewood Witch Manor in the bedroom, Jennifer's looking at the mirror thinking. And as she has a flashback of her and Will talking. Really, Will? Out of all the people on the planet, you slept with my sister. How could you do this to me? We didn't plan for this to happen, but it did. You know, every time we see a glimmer of hope, something always comes along and stuffs it up. And it's a flashback and how could you do this to me? And as someone knocking the door, causing Jennifer to sit up just as Casey came in the room. And she saw, "Hi, holding up." Meanwhile, at the Graham High School in the courtyard, Aaron's sitting by the pond studying. Till Will came to where he is, and he saw, and as he got up and faced him. "So is it true about you and Rachel finding your daughter?" "Yeah, she kind of found us, which is a relief to both of us. So, what's going on with your marriage?" "Well, Jennifer and I officially divorced. Well, technically, we're already divorced since she's still married to Rex and all. And, more importantly, everybody knows about Kristen and I." Meanwhile, in the dining room, CJ's restocking drinks in the cooler. Just as Michael came to where he is and saw what he's doing. "Dude, what did you do?" And as CJ turned and saw Michael there. "Well, it seems Chad's accusing me of killing Raphael and setting him up. Only we both know that's true. Yeah, it's just too bad Chad doesn't see it that way." Meanwhile, outside the Grand Pub, Eddie got out of his taxi and closed the door and saw Katie talking with another guy. "Katie," and as Katie turned and saw Eddie there with Chad by Katie, and as Eddie went to where they are. "It's been a long time. You know this guy?" "Yeah, I do. What are you doing here? I thought you were at Ravenwood." "Well, it's good to say that my treatment there is done." Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital on the balcony, Helen's thinking with her pregnancy stick in her hand. "Damn, I can't take the suspense anymore. I have to know whether I'm pregnant or not." And as Helen began to look at it. "Oh my god. This can't be possible." And as the test results revealed to be positive, therefore making Helen pregnant. "You okay?" And as Helen turned and saw Sister Angela there. "Well, today's your lucky day as you know to hear this news." "Hear what news?" "I'm officially pregnant." Meanwhile, in the church sanctuary area, Matt came in and head to the altar and light a candle. And as he turned and head back and sat in the first pew, just as Glory came in and saw where Matt is and head to the front and went and sat next to him, and he saw her. "Hey, I know how you feel. I miss her as well, and I want her back." "I do too, but all I can do right now is pray." "You know what? That sounds like an awesome idea." Meanwhile, in Vanessa's room, Vanessa's lying in a coma, and as Taya came in, and as she closed the door, and head to where Vanessa is, with her iPad in her hand as her clipboard. "Well, Vanessa, you were always good at what you do, making certain you get what you want when you want. Well, I guess the million jackpot question is, I wonder how that's working for you now." Meanwhile, at the Applewood Witch Manor in the bedroom, Jennifer and Casey are talking. "I really feel like I'm going to scream here. Look, for what it's worth, you can't blame Will for what happened. Even if it's our sister, I really had hopes for you two to get back together. Yeah, so did I. The thing is, I will eventually forgive Will. But Kristen, she only did that because she walked in on Michael and Wilma. Oh, so that's fine to get a pass to sleep with my husband, which he is, by the way. Only thing is, you know he isn't since you're married to Rex. Not for long. As soon as I see him, I'm gonna tell him I want a divorce. I just don't want to get any worse than it is now." Meanwhile, at the Graham High School in the courtyard, Aaron and Will are talking. You know, I gotta admit that I didn't see this coming, neither did I, but it just happened. You really like her, don't you? Let's just say whenever I'm around her, I can be myself. So she's really pregnant. Yeah, she's certain that it's mine, but it doesn't matter because I don't regret it at all. And secondly, life is just passing us by as we know it. Now that everything's out in the open, are you two gonna keep seeing each other? Well, I was kinda hoping we do when this all dies down. Meanwhile, in the dining room, Michael's helping CJ with stocking snacks and drinks while they're talking. Look dude, I'm sorry about your marriage again. No worries. I'm just gonna accept the fact that Chris and I don't belong together. What about your daughter, man? Jessica will always be a part of Kristen in my life, but that's it. How's your honeymoon going? It was great. Till I heard about the plane crash that involved my brother and his wife. Yeah, it's been all over the news. They're calling the crash intentional. Of course it was. It's quite clear who's responsible for this. Not to mention that family has it out for mine. I wouldn't worry too much about Chad. You don't go to school with him. Not exactly. I've been doing some classes here that I miss, even though I graduate from here. Meanwhile, outside the Grand Pub, Eddie, Chad, and Katie are talking. So what's going on? Eddie, this is Chad, my boyfriend and future husband. Wow, future husband. She intends to dream big, so I see. I was kind of hoping we can talk. Well, we actually gotta be somewhere, so excuse no. Why don't you two talk and I'll see you to school? I have nothing to talk about. Oi, it's fine, trust me. And as they kiss each other, and as they pull back, and as Chad turned and walked to his car, and got in. While Katie turned and faced Eddie. Really, Eddie? What the hell are you playing at and why are you here? Why not I reveal that to Chad, what you done? And as Eddie head in Chad's direction. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital on the balcony, Helen and Angela are talking. Did you say you're pregnant? Yeah, it's what I want for a long time. And as Angela came and hugged Ellen and pulled back. Isn't this amazing news? Yeah, it is. It is what you want. I have been wasting my time going after your husband and Sean that I failed to realize what amazing guy CJ is. You love Sean and Vince. Yeah, I did. But Vince is the love of your life and CJ's mine, which is exactly why it's gonna stay like that. And speaking of Vince, he's talking to a nurse about me having another baby. Wow, it's great news, I know. Vince and I want to wait till summer when we go on holiday. Meanwhile, in the church sanctuary area, Gloria and Matt are talking. Vanessa's been through a lot. Aside from Christian youth, the point is, she was a great person at best. Yes, she was. And you're a very lucky guy to have her. Thank you. Look, Gloria, I appreciate everything you and Maria are doing, Vanessa. Family has to stick together no matter what. I agree. And as Jeff came to where they are, and Gloria and Matt turned and saw him. And as Matt turned and faced Gloria, well, I better go and see how she's doing. Let me know if anything changes. Will do. And as Jeff came to where they are, not to worry, man. Your wife will pull through in the end, I know. Then, we're gonna make whoever did this pay. And as Matt got up and turned and walked away, while Jeff came and sat next to his wife. Meanwhile, in Vanessa's room, Taya's talking to a comatose Vanessa. You know, it's quite strange on how things can quickly take a deadly turn. Deadly turn. Well, not exactly, but I know what I mean. I mean, after all, you did help ruin my marriage with the only man I've ever loved. And even though I'm married to Brody and I couldn't be more happy, it didn't excuse you for using that to get a guy like Matt to be your husband. And as Taya has a flashback, talking to Vanessa on Vanessa's wedding day. You listen to me. If you ruin my happiness in any way, be certain I will destroy you by telling Howard what you've done. You really think I'm gonna let you win? Trust me, with your marriage at stake, you don't have much choice. And as a flashback in such a shame that karma can be a major bitch as you know it. And now that it's happened, I'm gonna sit right here, enjoy every moment of this. Meanwhile, at the Applewood Witch Manor in the bedroom, Jennifer and Casey are talking. You're letting this thing tear you apart, and that's not good. So I'm supposed to accept this the way it has to be? I want you to live your life and forget this. Will was the love of my life after Julie and Aaron, and now thanks to Rex, I pretty much lost him. What's his deal anyways? You know what? I'm gonna find out. And as Casey got up and left the room, and Jennifer also got up, and then she headed to the mirror and got her iPhone and turned it on and brought up Will's number. From this day forward, even though you're gonna be there for me and my baby Will, I'm still gonna make you and my sister pay for this. That's the least of your worries. And as Jennifer turned and saw Rex standing at her door. Meanwhile, at the Graham High School in the courtyard, Aaron and Will are talking. So what did Jennifer do? Turns out, Rex and her are more than friends and kept it from me. And more, they're still married. And I have a funny feeling there's more to this. What about your baby with? Oh, I thought of that. I'm planning to get sole custody of my child, proving that Jennifer's unfit mother, but she doesn't know that yet. But I'm choosing to trust this goes so it won't go any farther. But whether or not, I don't know what to do. Whatever choice you make, Rachel and I are behind you all the way. Thank you. So what's going on with, I got another job from Carl. Fill me in on everything. Meanwhile, in the dining room, Michael and CJ are talking. So, you're still planning work at the diner? Even though for now, I am. I know it's gonna take some time, and also it's gonna be completely awkward working with my ex-wife, but I get around. In fact, I've been promoted to graveyard shift as the lead server. Nice, making more money. Well, Jen Sheldon said I've been working hard and hasn't gone unnoticed. That's good. Anyways, I might as well tell you first. Tell me what? My wife and I are planning on starting a family soon. Cool. And also, I decided to become a fire brigade. I want to help my parents do what they do by saving lives one day at a time. And even though my parents protect people off the streets from predators and killers and such, I want to do my part in helping them out. Either way, it sounds to me that you got a bright future ahead of yourself. Meanwhile, outside the Grand Pub, Eddie's almost arrived at Chad's car till Katie came and blocked him. Wait, please don't do this, why the hell not? Fine, I admit, when I found you in bed, the Charity Hayward, which you set up by the way. Yeah, you don't think I noticed the fact you drugged my drink? Which is illegal by the way, cause you lost your family in that plane crash that was coming to Los Angeles. It seems to me you felt torn apart. So Martha recommended you to Ravenwood, which you didn't want me to go, so you hired Charity to sleep with me, so you broke. You know what? Why does it matter when you broke up with me in the end? Now, if you excuse me, my boyfriend Chad is waiting for me so we can go to school. And as Kitty head to Chad's car and got in. And as the car drove away. This is far from over, Katie. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital on the balcony, Helen and Angela are talking. And where might you two be heading, if you don't mind me asking? Yosemite, then the Grand Canyon, and then perhaps Yellowstone. Wow, sounds like you two lot got a lot going. Yeah, we do. It's so wonderful that Isabella is finally gonna accept the fact that Vince is with me. She has no choice at all. And as Helen's iPhone rings, and she got it and saw who it is and answered it. Hello? Yeah, I'm on my way. Alright, and as Helen hung up, look, I gotta go. I'll talk to you later. And as Helen turned and head back in, just as Angela looked at her wedding ring that's on her finger, causing her to have a flashback of her and Vince's wedding as she taken her vows towards him. I take you, Vince Goodcharm, to be my husband, to have and to hold, for better or worse, rich or poor, and in sickness and health, as long as I shall live. And as the flashback ends, I am so blessed to have a daughter with the man I truly love. Meanwhile, in the church sanctuary area, Gloria and Jeff in the front pew talking. I just got done talking to Gwen about the latest test results. What did she say? Your parents must have someone poison the pilot on the plane. Of course. My sister and Matt told me about some dodgy dude saying that he's bringing coffee for the pilot, which I find strange. You know, that totally makes sense. Wow. I cannot believe how unhuman they can be, but I am so glad their arraignment got denied. I really wish I was around. Oh wait, you're here now, and that's all that matters. I love you, Gloria, and I'm happy to have you in my life. So am I. And as they begin kissing each other and pull back. How's Sienna doing? She's doing well. My mom's babysitter at the moment. Let's go for a walk. And as they got up and went and left the church sanctuary and went down the hall holding hands. Meanwhile, in Vanessa's room, Vanessa's still lying in a coma while Taya is talking to her. You see, Vanessa, I have a job to do. Because I love taking care of my patients. I care about all my patients who don't manipulate or destroy people's lives, which you and your family does at best. And as Taya has another flashback of her and Vanessa talking. Give it up already, Taya. You can never outtake me. Really? Because you have no idea what I can do, which is nothing. Matt is finally with a woman more worthy than my sister Gloria or anyone else in the matter, and I'll be damned to let you ruin this. You really think you can trust me, Taya? I will get away with it, and the best part of all, I have you to thank, because if I lose, then you lose even bigger than me. And it's the flashback in with Taya looking at Vanessa with her iPad in her hand. It's a real shame that you're here lying in this bed. Seems the table is turned on you, and it serves you right. And as sweet as this is, knowing that your fate now lies in my hands. Oi! What the hell you think you're playing at? And as Taya turned and saw Matt standing at the door, hearing what she said, and he's not pleased.